He used all the money he earned as a kid to buy comic books. Well, he's still a kid, but 26-year-old cartoonist Rob Liefeld now has comic books earning him lots of money. 2 years ago, he stunned the highly competitive comic book world by starting his own company, Image Comics, which has become one of the most successful in the industry, spearheaded by his creation of the super popular Youngblood series. And he is now developing a movie with none other than Steven Spielberg. Not bad for a guy who once had to hide his comic collection from his parents. Hi, nice to have you here. Is this true that your parents... First of all, how old were you when you first got into comic books?
I was probably around 5 years old, 5
years old?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't find them in your house because your parents wouldn't let them in your house. Where'd you find them?
No, there was a liquor store down the street, and that's where I would always buy the comic books.
Oh, wait a second. I happen to know your dad is a preacher. Okay, no. Rob, what were you doing in the liquor store?
Well, no, it was on the way home from school,
yeah?
and I just would always wander in there and grab the comic books.
Those caught your eye?
Yeah, I was just, I don't know, I don't remember when I first got my first comic, but I responded to it, and
as fast as you bring them home, your parents said, get them out of here.
Well, yeah, they thought they were a bad influence. They didn't want me reading, like, you know, comic books, so.
And I hear that your sister once said, what do you think you're going to be? Grow up to be a comic book artist or something?
Yeah, she was pretty skeptical.
Well, she'll want to tell them what she does now?
Yeah, now she works for me. She runs my business affairs.
This is called Sweet Revenge, folks.
Yeah,
she's
great. She's great, yeah.
Isn't that great?
No, it worked out really good. People are very surprised. They always go, we can't believe you guys are working together. And it's been great for us, so.
And you bought your parents a house?
Yeah, well, it was just something that I wanted to do.
That's a neat thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
Now, have they said, okay, we were wrong, so that...
No, actually, they've never kind of addressed that.
Come on, Mom and Dad, come on, give the guy a break. But let me ask you, here you are, you work, Marvel Comics is where you were working at one time.
Yeah, I started out at Marvel Comics.
And you pick up and you leave this very successful job there as a cartoonist, and everybody said, are you nuts? You can't start your own company.
Yeah.
What gave you the nerve to do that?
I just think that ultimately, like, I had outgrown what I had done there. I'd been there for a while, and everything that I created there, you know, that I didn't own and I didn't control. So it was like a natural, to me, progression that eventually I'd go away. It's like I view Marvel Comics as like Mom and Dad's house. That was Mom and Dad's house.
Your learning experience too.
And I grew up, and now I'm doing my own thing.
But now you got to do a lot more than draw. And right now you've got to know about marketing and distribution, and you got to get money to start the company. Was that hard or was that fun?
Oh yeah, I mean we didn't know what we were getting into at all. I was like, oh, I don't understand any of this. So
we're looking at the company. I mean, can you believe that this is your business and you got all these people working for you?
Yeah, no, it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I wake up every day and I feel like I'm living a dream.
Now I got to tell you folks at home, because he said to me that for over 20 years he has awakened every day and he's watched this show.
That's true.
And
That's true.
He has done his comic. He's been inspired by our show,
no,
right?
No, absolutely. My parents watched this as a kid, and I mean when I was a kid, and then it's just comic book artists. We tend to work at home and work alone.
Well, I'm sure Charlie would agree with me that there's a kickback going here, don't you think?